Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to tell you a story about my situation that happened in Queensland where I almost died. So basically what happened was I wanted to start a new life up in Cairns, anywhere up north pretty much. I was just driving up from Melbourne. I didn't think what happened to me would ever happen. But so here's my story. I saw as the title reads, I saw a clone of me materialize, and that's exactly what I saw. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And it was the most incredible thing I've ever seen. But at the same time, I was extremely frightened as to the reason why I had a clone materialize near me. Basically what happened was, I was driving up and I wanted to get to town, up north to Townsville, but I'd forgotten there was a storm up in Townsville up north, so you couldn't get on the A1 on the freeway. It was closed off, so I had to come back down off the freeway. And I ended up near Serena in Queensland. And I ended up, what happened is I was coming down the mountain. Obviously someone blew out my tire. So I had a tire that was blown out, and I was driving down and it went bang and my tire blew out. And so they were telling me I was being guided the whole time, and they were telling me that these people blew up your tires and they want you to have an accident. Obviously my Arcturian children. And if you've watched my, why I deleted my channel, I explained that the Arcturians with the round head are my children, and they are my astral children. But they can certainly materialize. I've never seen them before materialize in 3D before, but they were half in between. And when I saw them. So basically my tire blew out, and they told me to leave the car immediately. I drove my car on the side of the road, and I was next to a sugarcane plantation, and they told me, move now, away from the car now, grab your things and get away and go into the sugarcane and hide. And so I hid in the sugarcane. And I know when they say now, it means now, because people are coming and they're hunting you. They wanted you to have an accident. And so, it's really emotional. It's not a nice thing. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a nice feeling being hunted. But I didn't know that, but they were telling me, my Victorian children were telling me, you're being hunted. And I know, because my tire blew out, and it blew off the rim. I've never seen a tire look like that. It was really bad. And so, basically I hid in the sugarcane, and they told me to stop and look back. And as I looked back, I saw my Arcturian child, and if it's like a future version, they come back in the future and they look like that. They look taller. And he was there, and it was half materialized. I could see him, my child there, and he's like, look over there. And I looked right about a meter from him. Out of thin air, a clone of me started to materialize, and she looked like she was in agony. It was me. It was like an exact copy of me, except she had like a white robe on, like a white tunic. And she was in pain, and she was like, I only saw the back of her because I was viewing this way. So I was looking this way, and she was like, looking like she'd been hit by a curse or something, or hit by something, and she was injured. So as soon as she was materializing and becoming 3D solid, because There's 5D, 4D, and 3D. The 4D is the one where we can't see the beings around us, and 3D is the physical solid dimension around us. How I look 3D, and if you can't see anything behind me, it's in 4D hiding, but it can materialize and become solid. As I've explained to you in, you know, the multiverse video I had, where I talk about dimensions. So yeah, basically I saw my clone materialize, and I knew as soon as my Arcturian child showed me the clone and I saw it. When you see it with your own eyes, you know you're in trouble, because it's like, I know why you're doing that. It's like an instinct. It's like, I know why you're doing that. They want to capture me. And so basically she looked like me, except she was wearing a white tunic, and she looked like she was in agony. Like, it was meant to look like my tire had blown out and I'd gotten injured, but in reality I was okay and I was protected. But they put down a clone so that they would think that I died, or they got me so I could escape. And so I saw, as soon as I saw, I said, shit, I'm in trouble. And they said, move now. And I saw it materialize. They said, go, move. And I moved through the sugarcane, and my Arcturian children were just directing me through the sugarcane. They were half materialized. I could see them, you know, and the reptilians were with me as well. And it was so beautiful. I saw them. They were half materialized as well. All the reptilians I know as well were there with me, in the sugarcane. And so they were directing me like, move here, drop down. So I had to drop down. Sometimes I had to sit still and hold my knees together, and they said, do not move. It was absolutely frightening. That's what happened to me in Queensland near Serena. So yeah, it was frightening. You know, and I know what people were coming, because I heard voices and I heard men talking. So I know that there was strange sounds, like sounds of, they told me there were lifting boxes where they basically try and, it goes around a person, they try and teleport you, they try and pull you out of there and pull you into the 4th dimension so they can kill you. So there were lifting boxes, and Udo was destroying them, and my Arcturian children were protecting me the whole time. I heard screams. I was laying the whole night. I was laying in the sugarcane, hiding, being bitten alive by mosquitoes. So it wasn't a pleasant experience. And so I know they picked up that clone, because I heard voices around the area where my clone would be, further down in the sugarcane. I heard that these men, this is an area where there's no people. There are no houses. This is like sugarcane plantation on this side, sugarcane plantation. People don't stop with their cars. And I heard men there, and I knew they're like, shh, they're picking up your clone. Do not move. Do not do anything. So, as I said, I almost died. My clone got killed instead, and because you have to understand that my Arcturian children and light beings can create clones of anyone. They can, like, matter to them is like nothing. They can create anything out of thin air. They're very powerful. So they made a clone of me so I could escape. So that's what happened to me in Queensland. That's one part of the story of my journey. And people will tell you I'm crazy, I made it up, and that's absolute bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. You know, what I saw was 100% real, and I saw it, and people who know me, know who I am, know what I've been through, and know their dark forces and all these Satanists and all Lucifer's children who've been after me. So know that I'm telling the truth. Yeah, I've been through a lot, you know, And nothing was ever going to happen to me because I was protected and I was being directed the whole time. And my Arcturian children would make sure that would never happen to me. And the light beings would make sure that never happened to me. And look at me, I'm alive. They did not want me to come back alive from Queensland. And I'm alive speaking to you in this video today. So that proves to you this is real. And then I'm alive. So, like, I hope this, I don't know, like, I hope you get something out of this video. And it was frightening for me. It was absolutely frightening. And to see a clone as well, it was incredible, but it was frightening at the same time. And it's not something you want to go through. So I saw flashes the whole night. I was laying down, and there were times where I had to move all over the place because they were moving. Lucifer's children were hunting me, and they were moving through the sugarcane, and they were trying to look for me. And so that's why they had to move me all the time. They had to move me. They're like, move here, and they're like, come here, come here. So I was seeing my Arcturian children half materialized, going here, move here, drop down. And they were just telling me, just sit still, don't breathe, don't move, just breathe through your nose. They were telling me to do that the whole time. And so, God, that's what happened to me. And, God, I really don't know what to say. I'm just really happy I'm alive. And there's a lot of people that will defame me and say that I'm bullshitting about Lucifer's children. I'm not joking. It's real, and that he does have children. They're evil bloodline. And, you know, the main thing, I was protected and nothing ever happened to me and I was safe, so believe me, it's real. You know, and this whole 3D dimension, it's all garbage. They can make anything appear, a chair. They can make a car appear in 3D, and there's nothing there before. And then a car suddenly appears. They hide in 4D. They sacrifice in 4D. That's why you can't see the rituals. They hide in 4D. That's what my Arcturian children told me. That's what the light beings told me. They hide everything. So this whole journey has been a lot for me, and I know I was going to end up alive anyway, because they were really confident the whole time, the light beings and my Arcturian children, like, nothing's going to happen to you. You're 100% safe and protected, and we're going to protect you. And it really was true, you know. Even when I was laying on the ground like this, I could see half of their legs materialized. The people who were hunting me, I could see their legs. You know, it's sort of like someone's shoes and their legs, like stomping around me, like trying to see if I was there. And I'm just like here going, like looking at it going, I'm not moving, I'm doing as you're telling me. And they're like, they can't see you, so they can't do anything. And they really couldn't see me. So the light beings and my Arcturian children hid me, and the reptilians were there too. And I'm so grateful that they were there, every single one of them. And it was amazing because I put it in my hand. One of the reptilians were half materialized. Well, I'd say about 80%. He was just hiding it a bit. And I put it in my hand. I could feel him. It was amazing. So I know a few reptilians. I'm very close with several of them. And you know, a lot of them I know as who they are. So a lot of them were protecting me as well. And I'm so grateful I'm here. And I hope you guys, I don't know if you're gonna enjoy this story. It's quite scary. But anyway, I hope it tells you that clones are real, and that Lucifer's bloodline can create clones of people. And the light beings can also create matter and clones as well. But again, do not associate the light beings are God's children, and don't associate them with Lucifer's bloodline. And I don't know if there's some crazy people like that who assume that's not true, who thinks extraterrestrials are evil. That's not true. And so yeah, clones are very easy for them to make, but the light beings told me that their clones are much better, and their clones are crap, and they're not as good as their ones. It depends which model they've made and how much effort they've put into it, and it makes it more annoying for the light beings if they have to deal with a clone assassin or something like that, as an example. But anyway, guys, I hope you found this story interesting and what happened to me up in Queensland. And what I've told you is the truth, and I don't make up stories. I don't have time for that. You know, my life was in danger, and I'm not crazy, and if I see something, I can explain it to you if it's 3D or 4D, or if it can't be seen, and I'll tell you, my clone was there, out of thin air, and slowly materialized, and it was there. And I was looking at it. It was really incredible. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you found this story interesting.